Hello everybody and welcome back to another Path of Exile video. This is part of my little video series where I talked about how I got all of the currency I have. Now, most of it is in projects already, so I don't have a lot, but as you can see, I did make a good amount of div this league, but this is probably the most money I've made in any one league. These were 11 divine whenever I picked them up, amongst other things. The shield was 1 div. There's a couple other things here that were pretty expensive, but the gamble I wanted to share with you today was regarding this right here. This is a wild Brambleback. If we pop one of these, we'll see that you can increase the level of a non-corrupted awakened gem by 1. That's a lot of XP for 1, and for 2, these actually come from the Harvest memories, I'm pretty sure. Or, sorry, the Einhar memories. This is one of those exclusive beasts. And these are super, super cheap right now. Super cheap. I got all of these for 14C each. Found a guy selling them in bulk. Which if there are people running those, they absolutely will sell in bulk. And all you do is you look for a good money-making opportunity. For instance, Awakened Chain here at level 1, non-corrupted. You can find it for 1.7 div. Level 5, look at that, you can sell for, that's my listing right there, but you can sell for 2.4. I'm selling for 2.3 because I want that money ASAP. Because right now, level 1 Unleash going for 1.4 div, and level 5 Unleash non-corrupted is going for 3. That is a huge profit margin compared to all of the other ones I've been doing, and so we are going to go ahead and pick this up. 0.4 is 89C. We're going to use our last div. Go ahead and message the other guy as well. Now it's possible this is like price fixing. Maybe they won't sell. But there we go. $1.89. Make sure we're getting an uncorrupted level 1 Awaken Unleash. Nice. As with all of this, you want to make sure that you're actually getting what you're paying for. If it is corrupted, you can't do it. It specifically says uncorrupted gem. So, we are just going to level this up. And this, my build is at a point where it is very smooth. It's nice and buttery, but you don't need like an incredible build. My damage is not amazing. Just need something that can kill like 4 beasts, and there we go. It's already level 2, so we'll just do it again. We'll pop 2 more, and all you have to do is do this 4 times. Takes me, less than 3 minutes depending on the beast. With this strategy as well, you need to make sure you do have some yellow beasts to do this. Though, even if at the end of this, I'll go ahead and calculate profits. But even then, even at the end of this, if you have to buy yellow beasts, it's a drop in the bucket. There we go. And level 5, here we come. And there we go. And then, just for the sake of doing it, I normally quality it up. And then we can throw it in here. Look at that price. That is 3 divines. So we are going to drop it to 2.9. And see if we can sell it. Because ideally, we can sell this right now and then get 2 more. And even if we list like 2 or 3 for less than 3 divines, it's going to sell so quick. This is such a margin that I can sell these for 2 divine and make profit. That is something to consider with all of this, though. You definitely want to make sure that you're not flooding that specific gem, because as soon as you do, the market will account for it. So yesterday, I think I did 3 Awakened Chains. I think these were 1.4 Divine when I got them, and Awakened Chain was selling for 2.5. And you can see now, just because of the volume that I was adding into the market, things have kind of stabilized. Now level 1 is 1.7 or 1.6 now, apparently, for this guy. But the way that you would go about finding your profit is you just kind of look at the important Awakened Gems. So I don't have, because I invested, or because I went ahead and bought those replica Alberons, I really don't have the money to do anything insane. But for instance, Awakened GMP, which is used by damn near everybody, it's 15 Divine for level 1 and 17.4 for an Uncorrupted level 5. You can see there's very few of these. And so, what, 3,900 Chaos compared to 3362. If we pull the calc real quick, 3,900 minus 3362, right? Yep. And then minus the 5 Bramblebacks at 14C each. That's 468, which is what, 2 div profit. How much are div going for? It'll say in the other one. Or it won't. That's okay. 223 right now, currently. So yeah, it's about a little over 2 div profit. And let's say even let's include the cost of GCPs. 5 chaos for 10, so that'd be minus 10 more C, and then let's say yellow beast. What, you have to run it 5 times, 3 yellow beasts each. Adds 15 yellow beasts at like 4C each. Again, like, we are so far into the profits that it doesn't matter. And this is guaranteed. There's no RNG steps here. There's no chance for this to fail. This is just always profit, assuming you've looked at the market and assuming you aren't doing this irresponsibly or flooding the market in any way. This is just straight profit. This is, I think, the most, or the highest earning strat that I've done, is just to level up these Awakened Gems and go ahead and sell them. Now, something you don't want. I have an example of something you would not want to do. Awakened Wed, you can see level 5 here is 4 div. If we drop this level to 1, it's 3.3. Or 3.4, 3.5. Whenever I checked this, it was 3.5. This guy must have just logged on. But you can see that, if we take that same currency making idea, if we do 4 minus 3.3 times 233 is 20, 223, 233, 223. That is 156C. And then we subtract away the 14 times 5. And then we subtract away the 20C for GCPs. You do not want to be making 66 chaos profit, especially if you have to drop it by 0.1 div in order to just sell it quick, which is what I've been doing with most of these. Like, you're asking to lose here. This is not one that we'd go ahead and flip. I think Awakened Fork had a similar thing happening. I don't know if it's still there. Let's see. So this is 13.9 div for level 5. And 12.8. That margin's okay. 1 div margin is really good still. Just because of how quick you can do this and the fact that there is no RNG involved. And all this is going to require is just, making sure that yours is listed at the lowest, because these people are farming bosses. These people are actually putting in a considerable amount of money into their build. It takes time. There's like stuff that they've invested into this. They're doing like what Uber, Cirrus, and Maven. We're just buying these up and leveling them up. We can drop our price. It doesn't matter because we can do this so quickly. We don't need our margin to be at the max for this to be okay. We just need a sizable margin. Like I said, you wouldn't want to do this with Awaken Wed. And now for the other thing, there's just a lot of these which are just not good. Yeah. I do not recommend buying Awakened Cold for 15C. And then you've already lost 49 minus 15, and then as soon as you take away, I mean, what, 14 times 3 is going to be negative. Yeah. So this is not, you want to stay away from these. You just want to go to the heavy hitters, you know, Awakened Multistrike is probably going to be a good one. Yeah, 20 div. Level 1, yeah, whew, that is a nice margin. 2 div margin. That's going to be nice, assuming you have the capital to invest. You know, so once you have money, this is going to be something that just makes you money. But I hope I've shown, at least with the Unleash, that, you know, it's not like you need to have an incredible amount of money to get started. 1.4 div is pretty achievable if you're doing, I mean, any kind of currency content. Specifically, I've been running Blight a whole lot. This league, I actually spec'd into Blight. Grabbed all but the damage node, and then I've done a little bit of Bestiary here and there, just to stock up on yellow beasts, as well as to look for the imprint and split beast. But yeah, I hope that this was informational enough. I hope it wasn't too long-winded. Most likely not going to be editing these just because I want to be able to get these out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, feel free to leave those down below. And have a good one.